Alright, so I cut out pieces of bits from sprues using vehicle sprues, um, mostly along with some other sprue. There's actually a piece to a Space Marine Terminator shield right there and another adornment. I know that the quality is horrible, so I will take pictures, but just stick stuff on it, give it some character, and rough up your pieces as well. Like I've cut all this to shit. Pretty much not letting any of it, except for very few, stay what it originally was, and that will be that part. Move on to the next part. Alright, so it's done drying. Well, probably not totally, but I'm very fucking impatient. Probably the reason why my trains aren't as good as they could be. But I'm still very proud. I'll let it dry for a couple hours. I wouldn't even wait that long if it had been daytime. It's nighttime, so you got to give it at least a couple hours. Alright, now that you have all the bits glued on, you're gonna want to start filling up the rest, because it just kind of looks weird right now, like a bunch of things sticking out of a pile of shit. And for this, I recommend using larger sand. Now this is a pro tip right here. I did not buy any of this. What I did is I found a bag of sand in my grandparents' backyard and sifted it into 3 progressive grains. So I have heavy sand for rocks, your standard, what I would say, size terrain sand, and then your fine kind of powder. And for this, you're gonna want more of the bigger rock looking, to make it look like it's just rubble and not rocks, and you paint it accordingly. That's a good tip right there, is to offset your rock color from your dirt color, or your rock color, like stone, basically. And that's what I go for on this project. So what you do is you layer a whole bunch of glue on top of this thing and start putting them on. And well, it's kind of there's both double-edged sword here. The tacky glue works great. It has a really strong hold, but at the same time, it's really unforgiving when you try and spread it. But that's what I'm using. I'm going to spread it all out, and then I will get back to you guys, and we will have rocks on this bad. Alright, so like I was saying, very kind of unforgiving on spreading it. So what I do, because a paintbrush really just doesn't work with this thick ass glue, is just use my thumb. Yep, you're gonna get your thumb dirty and gluey and sticky and whatever, but in my opinion, it's the best spreading method. And don't worry if you get some, on other pieces. You're just gluing them in place better, It's going to dry clear anyway, and you're going to paint over it anyway. And if anything, it'll just add an effect like there's some dirt blown onto it, and then you just paint it as dirt or mud or whatever the hell. So I like to kind of do it in sections. I would like to do it all at once, but this glue so thick, I think it sets a lot faster than other glue. So kind of a pain. With Elmer's, you would never have this problem right here. You would just be able to paint it on pretty much. But the tacky glue, it sticks instead of flows. Okay. So then, start putting your rocks on. Good idea maybe to get the glue off your hands so they don't stick to it first. Alright, that's what Alright, so that's the glue I got on there, and now I'm going to start moving down scale a little bit of lighter rocks. Just letting them fall where they may. And get off the extras. Oh, damn. It's gonna become kind of rocky. I brush all of the larger rocks off of anything that they may have stuck to as far as like your bits goes. It's just a little unbelievable. The scale isn't right that something that big is just clinging to something that small, or anything in that matter. When you want to put stuff on is a very fine come on tacky glue, stay up. Very fine grain sand. You can let that fall anywhere because it looks just like dirt. Again, go get yourself some plain toy box sand and pretty much sift it into 3 different types. You'll get a lot of money's worth of terrain making out of that.